this is a wacky story from last week that I missed, and I want to mention it to you. There is something called SFTS, okay? It's a condition that is short for severe fever with Thrombocytopenia Syndrome, okay? Which is transmitted by ixodid or ixodid, not exotic, but ixodid or ixodid, I believe it's pronounced, ticks. And there's been an effort by the government of Miyazaki in Japan to warn people about this, how it's transmitted, how to prevent it. And they had a press conference recently that was meant to warn people about the diseases that are transmitted by ticks. They decided to bring in a live tick to the conference. And the tick was placed on a white piece of paper together with another tick that had died after sucking blood. All of a sudden, the live tick is no longer on that piece of paper. Total chaos breaks out in the room. Everyone from journalists to employees looking under pieces of paper and under the desks for this live tick that has escaped, didn't find it, and the local government released 2 types of insecticide across the entire press room. Could no one have predicted that this might happen? I mean, why not put it in a little glass tube with a stopper? And I get that ticks move slowly. They're not exactly the cheetahs of the insect world or whatever, but why not just put it in a test tube or something like that?
It's a very funny story. It reminds me of that South Park episode where the teacher is showing everyone a case of marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
As if so they know, what to look for, what to smell for, I guess. And one of the students just takes it, and that just ensues chaos. I mean, it's like the same thing in this.
Could we say that if you were to be bit by a tick, that's the room you would want to be in with all of the tick experts or something? I don't know. I had a tick actually attach itself to me a few years ago. I went hiking, and it was really hot out in Western Massachusetts. So I know when you go hiking, you're supposed to wear long sleeves and long pants, but I didn't because it was really, really hot. At some point, a tick attached itself to me. I didn't notice it until I was home and showering, and I thought I had a little piece of fuzz on my hip, like right on my pelvis, and I just grabbed it and tried to pull it off. And of course, my skin stretched with it because the tick was completely attached. And I looked up what to do. You put some alcohol on it, and then with tweezers, you grab the head. I was able to pull it off, and it released. I didn't know how many hours it had been on me. It was a long weekend. Called the doctor, explained what happened. They say, well, listen, really, you usually need at least 24 hours, if not longer, to transmit Lyme disease, even if the tick was a carrier. You only went hiking a few hours ago. You're probably fine, but we should probably give you 2 days of this antibiotic just preventatively. And I said, oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure that antibiotic is on my list of antibiotics that I actually am allergic to. And because it was a long weekend, this was before it was as easy to look at my medical record, I guess. The doctor said, I don't have any way of seeing whether this antibiotic is on your list of medicine allergies. And by the time I can get in and look on Tuesday, it will have been more than the 48-hour period during which you would take antibiotics prophylactically. So I ended up not taking the antibiotics. This was 5 years ago or so. And by all indications, I did not contract Lyme disease. So that's my tick story.
Well, at least they were smart enough to not pick a tick that was carrying this disease, right? I mean,
the tick in the room.
Just one that would normally carry that disease, but not exactly
You
that
would
specific one.
assume that the live tick they bring into the room is one that they know is not carrying this disease, SFTS.
You would hope so.
Who really knows? But totally chaotic scene. Very, very weird. I'm thrilled that today's program is supported by Tagadab, the hosting specialists, offering whatever type of hosting package is good for your business or project. This includes dedicated and virtual private server solutions, cloud server options, which are increasingly popular, as well as custom server solutions. Tagadab's web hosting services support a really broad range of customers and businesses around the world. And this includes bloggers, tech startups, traders in finance, gamers, web developers, really whatever you can think of. And you can scale their cloud servers up or down to meet the particular needs of your business and to also cut costs by only paying for what you use. You can save 20 British pounds, a little over 20 US dollars, on cloud server options by going to signup.tagadab.com/TDPS and using the coupon code TDPS20. That's signup.tagadab.com/TDPS. The discount code, all one word, all lowercase, TDPS 20. Check it out.